السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. لعل من يلج إلى داخل عالم عمران هونزائي السحري يرى الأمور من منظور مختلف، فالأمور العادية تبدو في عالمه غير عادية، وغير الطبيعية نراها أكثر طبيعية وذات صلة، بل وحتى ضرورية. في هذا اللقاء ضمن خاص من الداخل الفنون والموسيقى الباكستانية نتعرف أكثر إلى عمران هونزائي الشاعر والموسيقي، وهذه الروح المرتبطة بالمنطقة التي ينحدر منها وخصوصية الهونزا في جيلجيت بالتستان في شمال باكستان، وتميزهم في أسلوب الحياة وأهمية ذلك وانعكاسها على الأداء والعيش. عمران هونزائي هذا الفنان العملاق الماهر في العزف على الربابة والمزمار والستار الإيراني والطبلة والهارمونيوم، افتتح استوديو خاصا به كمكان ترحيبي للطامحين الصغار لتعلم الفنون البصرية والموسيقى. يطيب لنا أن نقدم لكم عمران هونزائي، أحد أبرع فناني الهونزا، الشاعر والعازف والمؤلف الموسيقي، ولعله أيضا أول نحات متمرس ولامع من شمال البلاد. أهلا بكم إلى الجزء الثاني من هذا اللقاء من الداخل. معكم زينب صفار، تابعونا. Professor Amran Hounzai, the multi-talented visual artist and exquisite painter. In addition to that, Amran, of course, we all know that you play almost all musical instruments and compose music. You are a lyricist too, and some of the songs you have written have become viral and a hit. You have established your own Art Academy, Hونزائی's Man Studio, in Islamabad in the year 2008, where you teach sculpting, painting, drawing, as well as traditional and contemporary music. You have taught, of course, hundreds of young students eager to learn visual arts and music. You have conducted art workshops in different colleges and universities. Bless your heart, mashallah. What are the challenges you have faced throughout your work so far, Imran?
Well, thank you, Zainab, for such a beautiful introduction about me as an artist. First of all, I want to clarify that I am not a professional musician. I'm not qualified as a musicologist, but an artist. Collecting musical instruments is my hobby, and I share my basic information about music with my students, and especially those who are keen to qualify in music and to get admission in musicology in different institutions. But I mostly hire musicologists to teach at my studio. Because I believe I lack so many things in music technically, as I am not properly qualified in music or trained as a musician. This is whatever I have learned is all by myself.
But I would like to ask you, I would like you to focus about the challenges that you faced throughout your journey. What were the difficulties that you faced? What were the obstacles that you faced throughout your journey?
Well, Zainab, I have faced so many difficulties, so many hurdles in my life because, first of all, our society does not accept art as a profession because every parent is worried about their children about the survival in the future, because an engineer, an architect, a doctor can earn better than an artist. Also, art is very new to our society. Art as a profession, art is not new, it is old. Art and craft is very old, but art as a profession, art as an education, it is new to our society. So it is not acceptable to majority of our society. But since we are becoming global citizens and global professionals, so it is acceptable to society in any way right now. And so many professionals are working as artists, musicians, designers, and textile designers, product designers, industrial designers, all the fields of art. I think institutions have also a great role in promoting art, design and architecture. When I came to Islamabad after my graduation, there were hardly a couple of institutions which were teaching art, design and architecture. But these days there are so many institutions which have introduced art, design and architecture, filmmaking and so many creative fields. So as I've mentioned before, there are less challenges these days.
And you talked about the issue in the first part that, well, now today you have, in the sense of promoting the art, you have the social media platforms that anyone can display his piece of art easily on any social media platform, and the rest of the world can watch, can enjoy, and can also criticize this piece of art and review it, of course. Amran, you are a poet and a lyricist who writes in 2 languages, as we said, Urdu and Burushaski, which is your mother tongue. Might we listen and enjoy one of your poems, please? And can you tell us the name of the poem before we go to the clip and watch it?
There is a recent song in Burushaski which is viral these days, and everybody is making TikTok videos out of it. So it is about the experience of love in so many ways, and my philosophy about love, and people are liking it maybe because of its composition and beautiful voice. A guy has sung it very beautifully. He has composed it.
So let's go and listen to this very beautiful poem sung with many interesting melodies and tunes.
حلقوا من القلوبر لبيشوا برت غسگیا ستی جيبوتن تتيشوا رمز جي خمور کا گور هين اچيشوا
through thick and thin in life, music has been your true companion to console you. You are skilled in playing rabab, flute, Iranian sitar, the tabla, and the harmonium. Your studio is, as we said, a welcoming place for youngsters to learn more about music and the musical instruments. Can you play a melody for us, please?
Yeah, sure. I'll play a rabab.
Okay.
A rabab tune for you. This composition is a very old composition made by my maternal grandfather. He was also a poet. This is a Sufi kalam.
Excellent, beautiful. Thank you very much, Amran, for that. Pakistan has been blessed with beautiful locations throughout the country, and Hunza sure is one of them. It remains very famous for its scenic beauty and unique culture. You come from this rustic pastoral background in what is termed and referred to as the heaven on earth, the Hunza. Why is this area and its people and the nature so different and unique? Allow me to ask you to highlight the cultural heritage of the Hunza region, please.
Zainab, since we were isolated from the entire world for a long time, that's why the industry never intruded to our society for a long time. Sorry. Zainab, since we were isolated from the entire world, so we would survive on our own for a long time. We grow our own crops, we grow our own fruits, meat, vegetables, and everything. Maybe long lives in Hunza, beauty in Hunza. This has become a history right now, because as I have mentioned in my previous answer, that industry has evolved there, and as I've said earlier, that we are selling tomatoes to buy tomato ketchup. So I don't think we are living that long lives these in the present time. And
do you believe in what they say, that the Hunza people, they have a longer life expectancy in comparison to others? Is this true?
Yeah, this is very true, and Guinness Book of the World Record has also mentioned it once, but I'm not updated with the recent records because industry has brought so many diseases, pollution and so many other things which have affected organic life. Long lives are dependent on organic food, organic life, and clean environment. I don't think I don't think people are living that long lives in the present era because of the intervene of pollution, industry, and so many other things. As I have mentioned before, that we are selling tomatoes to buy tomato ketchup, so I don't think we are having any healthy diets these days.
That's very true, unfortunately. Well, some observers, upon you, Imran, receiving the Sadiqain Pride of Performance Awards for the year 2021, believed that the recognition of your work and your excellence is an important leap of art from Gilgit Baltistan region into the national and international art scene. Tell us more about that, please.
Zainab, my intentions were always about improving myself, improving my work, and my personal satisfaction rather than any award in the world. But these recognitions, these awards are very important. They are encouraging for me and for the people and the youth who are willing to take this subject as a profession or practice art in the future, because we are setting some examples and setting some models for them. I think recognition is also important for an artist.
Sure.
It is so encouraging. It is so encouraging, and I am glad that people liked my work. The jurors selected me for the award.
For the multi-awards that you have won, of course, you have carved your way through hard work because you didn't want your name to be eclipsed by anyone. After this long, strenuous, yet extremely successful, multifaceted journey, what advice do you give to the youth?
Well, I always tell youth not to adopt art as a profession if they are willing to make a lot of money out of it, or to get big recognition out of it. Art is only possible by heart, by passion, by hard work, by knowledge, by love. So,
and by keeping on the learning process.
Yeah, keeping on the learning process till the end. And it is a journey of learning. Art is a journey of learning.
Sure.
It isn't possible without passion.
Right. What's your dream? My last thing to ask you, Imran.
Let me recite 2 lines of my poem about my dreams. It is in Urdu. मुझे ख्वाबों की आदत हो गई है, ज़रूरी काम से सोने लगा हूँ. I am sleeping for a very important task because I have bad habit of dreaming.
Bless you, bless you. From Hunza in Gilgit Baltistan in the north of Pakistan, prominent multi-talented artist Imran Hونزائي, who has successfully craved his own unique style. Thank you very much for giving us a glimpse of your amazing work, your spirit, and your ideas and notions. Bless you and be safe.
Thank you, Zainab. Thank you for considering me for the interview. Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you. ودائما الشكر لكم مشاهدينا الكرام على طيب المتابعة. للتفاعل أكثر تابعونا على صفحات السوشيال ميديا، وحتى نلتقي من كل فريق عمل من الداخل من كل الميادين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.